Wallace Stevens dream. Maybe I will, keeping in Alexis's theme of dreams. I watched the Wallace Stevens, the poets, great, what is it, poets and voices, yeah. And then I went back and took out my Wallace Stevens and I started reading. I was reading Ideas of Order. I love Wallace Stevens a lot. He's a wonderful poet. But I fell asleep while I was reading it, and I had this is absolutely true. This poem, I mean, I have a few dream poems, but I usually change and make them better than they really were. But this poem is exactly the way the dream was. And one of the things I don't like about Wallace Stevens is he's not quite grimy enough. I mean, he deals with, he deals with the truth, but it's always so elegant, And this is kind of what I think the dream was getting at. Because, well, the poem's pretty self-explanatory. It was a view I had of you through the white hospital window. I could see you as you slept, old, unshaven, waiting to die. The doctors had removed your knees, painfully lifting up the kneecaps, exposing the blue and damaged cartilage beneath and the rubbery veins. And standing over your bed, I thought, oh fabulous pirate of the imagination, Bluebeard of the bluest cloud, where is that raging sun colossal with morning, and the voice once raised above the grinding sea? A comatose old man, thick with swirls of white chaotic whispers, you slept on until that deep empurpled night darkened the window of your room. I stood looking down, desperate for you to chant again those heaped syllables, fragrant with obscurity, bronzed with meanings as substantial as the Church of Rome. But it was only as the moon shoved in its Swedish wintry face that you rose up suddenly, tossing the bedding to the floor like a wave of furious surf, then stood with your stocky peasant stature, great-bellied, dressed only in a hospital gown, and turned to me your massive, meaty face and said in a nasally twang like W.C. Fields, "That's all there is, my little chickadee," then staggered to the open window, howling with precision to the full and perfect rounded radiance of the moon.